Hey everybody. Hey, we just wanted to update everybody on how our IUI cycle went. We started on the 31st and it was unsuccessful, but we're still going to try for more. But we just wanted to do a quick video and update you on how everything went and what we went through.
We're just going to let you know about the procedure before, during, and after. Um, we didn't know what to expect since it was our first IUI, and our doctor really didn't help at all. Neither did the nurses, so we had no idea what to expect. It was kind of like, hey, you're going to need to do this, and then we'll go from there. First, on day one is whenever um, Aunt Flo arrives, and then you call them and let them know. And on day four, they get you to go draw blood work, and they use that to read all sorts of hormones in your blood levels, and then from there they give you Clomid for 5 full days. I believe mine was from days 5 through 9, and the Clomid, what it does is it stimulates your ovaries for you to have to make more than one mature follicle, meaning eggs. So in our case, we had four eggs, but in order for it to be a mature follicle, it had to be above 20
21 millimeters.
21
21
millimeters.
millimeters. So we had three healthy, mature eggs, and so there was a possibility of multiple births. So the doctors told us that it was a slight chance, like less than 1%, but it was still a possibility. So something we still had to consider. But we decided to go with it anyways. So
And so once once we found out how many eggs that we did have through ultrasound, which is cycle day 12 through 14, um, and the doctor okayed it once he asked us how we felt about it having three eggs, meaning the possibility of triplets. We said okay, like Kevin said, and then the nurse went ahead and, or the ultrasound technician went ahead and gave me what's called an HCG shot, which is formerly known as the trigger shot. So the trigger shot is a hormone that is, it's basically the HCG hormone that makes you that shows up the positive on the pregnancy test. So I went home, and it's supposed to make you ovulate within 24 to 36 hours. And we went home, and we were waiting until that Tuesday, which was the 31st, to have our IUI that morning. And we had went through it, went through the
they actually
IUI.
had the IUI scheduled at 40 hours, which allowed time for the egg to drop and everything, so that the sperm would meet it at the exact same spot. So we did that. Um, Very, very, very rude doctor. Didn't enjoy didn't have a wonderful experience at all there, but it was through. We were still happy, and we came home, and all we had to do was wait. And doctor said the only way to know was just to wait until you had your period, and if you didn't, then come in for a blood test. Well, so that was a very stressful,
Lots of
very
cramping, lots
stressful.
of cramping. That first day, it was almost unbearable. But you know, you do what you got to do to get our prize in the end. And also, one thing they didn't tell us was that I actually found on YouTube was that you're supposed to test out your trigger shot, meaning every day, twice a day, you're supposed to take a pregnancy test, and every day it's going to show a positive. And until the day, you're supposed to test until you get a negative. And after you get your negative, you know from that day forward that it's all baby hormone. So I tested all the way up until day 6, and I received a negative on day 6. So I didn't test on day 7, and ended up testing on day 8 with an early response, which can test as soon as 6 days before your missed period, which was a huge mistake because it still picked up the hormone from the trigger shot, which can make basically like a false positive, which was a heartbreaker for us. This whole first cycle was definitely an experience that we learned from, and we're gonna continue to learn from it if as we go through this journey. So the next cycle, we're gonna go ahead and try for a second cycle.
She had her HSG test, I guess, 3 months ago now, 2 months ago, and they told us that it was about a 50% chance of increasing a possibility of pregnancy. So they said that you wanted.
You gotta explain
The HSG test is basically where they just inject saline into her tubes just to make sure that they're clear and clean, and it cleans everything out. So they say that it will increase your chances. So
within the next 4 months
4 months, yeah.
pregnancy.
So they said that's probably your best time to try your IUI. So we've already done one. We're going to try two, and I think we'll have another one before we're out of those ranges. But we don't think there's a problem with her anyway, so we're not too worried about it. But we want every possible chance we can get. So we're going to take those odds and go. So
with this next cycle, we're going to try to see if we can do it without Clomid, because Clomid, I've never been on Clomid before, and it is a very difficult prescription drug, I should say, because it made me, it's like loaded with PMS hormones times 100. So I wasn't very nice. I felt it inside that I was just being mean and just, I didn't like it at all how I felt. And Kevin and Jesse got the brunt of it for about a week, and it was pretty bad. So he said, you will never be on Clomid ever again. So we did ask the doctor. I called today to see if this next cycle would be possible to not use Clomid. And then not only that, but I believe with me being my height plus my weight, I know is an issue. And if we're going to have a possibility of having multiple pregnancy with multiples, I want to make sure that the babies are safe as well as mom being safe. So I'm scared for our safety because it's never a good combination. I want to do it the smart way and what's healthier for everyone. So
I'm scared for my safety, so I don't want you to be on Clomid.
So we're gonna see what they say. The nurse is supposed to call us back, but it's the women's clinic, so I'm not gonna hold my breath. But we just wanted to make a quick video and let everyone know that we appreciate all the prayers and the support throughout this whole journey. And I was blown away by everyone who supported us during this and continues to support us. We appreciate it. We love y'all, and we will keep y'all updated from here on out. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.